Yeah, here I am again, guys, here to talk about RollerCoaster Tycoon World and Atari's latest updates on the RollerCoaster Tycoon website. Now, before I go into the video itself, let me make a disclaimer. To the people that say, wait until the game comes out, that's not the point here, guys. What I'm trying to do is point out Atari's management and quality control with this game. My main point in my previous video is a prediction. Alright, that being said, let's get into the main point of this video. Previously, I covered their 5th blog and criticized how their practices were lazy and distorted. Long after blog number 5, they've made 2 updates. One was about RollerCoaster Tycoon's 16th birthday, and one was about updating RollerCoaster Tycoon for mobile. Yeah, they still care about that horrible program. But now they have recently made 2 blog posts about RollerCoaster Tycoon World, blogs number 6 and 7. Now, number 6 shows some more inconvenience from the Atari, while blog number 7 shows a little hope for the fans. I'll start with blog number 6. Note at the end it confirms it was written by MATLAB himself. Also, keep in mind, just like the last blog, no sign of an apology anywhere. The first paragraph says, "It's been long since my last blog post. I will now provide updates." So it's confirmed that blog number 5 was written by MATLAB, at least according to his own words here. His second paragraph says, "We moved from Pipeworks to Area 52 games to focus on the engine development. Also on gameplay, content, and graphics. RollerCoaster Tycoon World is on the next stage of development." Okay, I like how they confirmed that they jumped from Pipeworks to Area 52. This is the first time they mention how they left Pipeworks. But when they say engine development, that confuses me a bit. Are they developing an engine? I thought they said they are using the Unity engine. Or are they talking about coding the game with the engine? They need to be more specific with what they're doing. MATLAB needs to get into detail when he writes his blogs. Seriously, I mean, just look how long my last video is. I went into massive detail right there. By the way, I hope they give credit to Pipeworks Software and Area 52 Games in the credits of the game because they helped develop the game. And about that next development stage part, they better be ready and work without slacking off, because the release date clearly says mid-2015, which means that the actual latest they can go is in the beginning of August, not July. They better at least release it around July. I'll be surprised if they release the game in June. The third paragraph says, "A new team is now in charge for some time. The trailer was using the last build done by Area 52 Games. We're not giving the name of the new developer because we don't want to disturb them. Our last team got tons of feedback." This is where the inconvenience comes in. They changed developers again. This is their 3rd developer to work on the game because they don't have a complete actual development team to work on the entire game. And this excuse of not giving the name of the current developer is stupid because how are they going to be interrupted by all the emails? I mean, phone calls are one thing, but how can we force people to immediately check their inboxes when they're busy? Like someone who's always checking their friends' Facebook posts. Can't they just turn off their public email and remain on their private emails in connection with Atari? But even with the phone calls, they could just have an automatic robot to talk to them and say, "We don't take messages at this time." I mean, just look at Scott Cawthon. He probably gets thousands or even millions of emails. Oh, and about that trailer using the last build part, that basically says that I was right about the trailer, as well as a lot of other people. The person who said that the new trailer was made in 2014 has been proven wrong by the Atari executive himself. Then the 4th paragraph says, "As said, we upgraded to Unity 5. It will expand the game and all possibilities. We're using improvements suggested by the fans." Then the 5th paragraph just says the obvious 10+ years of waiting, and I like how they confirm it's a AAA franchise that people loved for a really long time, and they hold a claim to make the next game as good at what it should be. And I like how they say bumps on the road because they know they have a lot of problems to go through. Then they announce an upcoming blog not long after this one, as if they couldn't do it all in one blog. Here's blog number 7. To sum it up, this blog says, "Update and teaser, upgrading the coaster editor. The art team has some screenshots taken directly from the game engine. unedited without seeing anything else in the game. We are using the engine for next generation graphics. And what type of coaster is this? As I said before, this blog wasn't long since blog number 6. They could have put both on a single blog later. They're only 5 days apart. When I saw blog number 6, I go, oh, no screenshots. But now in this blog they finally give us some screenshots, and just like the trailer and the blogs, these screenshots are teaser screenshots, not actual gameplay screenshots. And here are the 2 screenshots. They claim that this is the in-game rendered roller coaster track in train. They tell us to guess which roller coaster it is. I say it's a B&M floorless coaster. I know what B&M designs look like. However, I still have suspicions that these are in-game because we're not exactly sure. Just to compare them to other programs, let's once again take a look at Theme Park Studios coaster renderings. Better yet, let's look at some footage of Theme Park Studio coasters. Or even better yet, let's look at No Limits 2. Look at that. Look at all that. And that's about it for their latest updates. Before I end this, there are 2 things that I forgot to mention in my previous video. One thing is that in 2013, Atari of US filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Second thing is that when they first announced RollerCoaster Tycoon World in 2014, they said that the game will not have an always online DRM, which means that they were mentioning what happened to SimCity 2013. They knew how bad it was. And like I said, if Atari fails, Frontier is our only hope. That is it for this video. This is Darkstar Archangel. I hope all of you and this game have a successful future.